Hey buds, welcome back to Metables and welcome to the final part of Heavy Forecast. All right, we get to see what's going to happen with the weather report. I can't see us or him making it out of it, unfortunately. I would like that to be the case, but I don't know. I've been stressed this last week, so let's see how it goes. Like, I feel like it has to happen, right? Otherwise, this thing will just keep spreading. So he either needs to, one, get a stand or his memory taken away again, or we need to kill him. Because I don't know if he, because it's a passive of the stand, right? So we just gotta, it needs to just not be a passive anymore. Fucking love it. Yeah.
Weather reporter!
You can send out sensors with the clouds. These stands are not fucking around. I'm very interested, like, again, ever since we had stands, they started off a little bit more simplistic, but they got significantly more complicated as we developed into the show. So, like, with part 7 being as amazing and top tier as it is, and I'm not doubting you guys, I'm just saying, like, as good as 7 is, I am so interested to see where the direction of the stands will be taken. If they're going to be more complicated, if they're going to go back a little bit, if they're going to be more the same. It's always the fun part of, like, what the fuck is going to happen? What? Who the fuck was it? Yeah, that fucking sucks.
集無理化するこの現象、天候の秘密さえ理解すれば、とりあえずカタツムリに触れることに何の恐れもない。
Yeah, but is that how that works? If you're afraid of the snails, then the snails don't affect you? I feel like you should have been fucked there.
この現象の意味、かつてお前の記憶を抜いた1988年にやっとのことだったが克服しているからな。てめえ。
That, so he learned the secret. So there's like an antidote, strategy, anti-snail repellent. I feel like he could still beat the shit out of him though. Because weather report is strong, and you could just kind of like, levitate yourself into the clouds and just go beat the shit out of him.
新月まであと3日だ。これでやっと始まる。緑色の赤ん坊が求めたことが、ディオが目指した天国の出来事が、この体の。
What the fuck is this plan? Am I supposed to understand this? In the heaven that Dio hoped to reach is inside my body. Sir, Dio didn't talk about a fucking heaven for most of the show. Unless I'm forgetting. Dio just wanted to be a piece of shit to the JOJO'S. I know it's more complicated than that, but still. He was always a little spicy.
ダイバーダウン先行させたぜ。ウェザーの体の中に。Weather
Yeah. Oh, you like reversed Mecha Man? You know, it's a reverse mech. You put the mech inside the body, you Five Nights at Freddy's them. Kind of. I just learned the lore somewhat recently, I guess. You put the mech inside the body, and then you control the human. Nice.
私はこの現象の答えを理解した。桃か、まさか。ウェザー、目が見えなくてもお前の位置なら感覚でわかる。今、この目の視覚を抜き取っているとしてもな。
That is wild. Also, I didn't know the complexity of his stand. Like, I thought it was just between taking out the ability and the memory. But you can literally take out senses and maybe anything internal, maybe emotion. Could you have just healed him of his emotion? Oh, I guess taking away his memories kind of did that. But like these little CDs, they're cute, but like you ain't playing that shit anywhere. All right.
言っておくが、今さら目を閉じても無駄だぞ、アナス。
Yeah.
一度植え付けられたサブリミナル効果から逃れることはできない。
What's the one sound? Yeah, but his stand can technically travel through solid ground and walls and stuff. So I would send Diver down through the ground and pull this bitch into the ground, or like just chop off his legs, or like because he can't see it. He could sense it all he wants, but like it's under the fucking road, right? Jesus.
人は天国に行かなくてはならない。私が目指しているものは全ての人々をそこへ。
My purpose can bring all human beings to heaven. Sure, bro. All right. I will say he is strategic, you know, because he's not like, he was really nervous about this stand being reawoken, but he's like, all right. He's like, I got an idea for this. He knew that Weather Report was going to sense him and find him and stuff like that, because it's like their brotherly connection or something like that. So he's just like, I'm just going to find a pile of snails, get a little nestled in here. I guess it's weird that it doesn't matter that they touch his skin, though. I could have sworn it was going to be a touch thing, but I guess it's all vision, you know? So like he's a little landmine, a little Claymore Pucchi, you know, and then he attacks afterwards. But right now he only used to stand, well, to chop off his legs and punch the air dude in the face, but like all the damage is like from, you know, just reusing the passive of Weather Report. So he's working with what he's got.
何が？ウェザー、お前だな。何をやってる？何の音だこの音は？
I don't know.
貴様何をしている？
What do you mean? What is he? He just turned him into ice. That's a crazy strong stand. Ice spikes. He can make it wet and then send the whole. Oh my god. I'm telling you, the dude doesn't need his fucking legs. He can just levitate in the air.
もう一つのお前の選択。自分の目で何が起こってるのか見てみるのも一つの選択。だが転んだら終わりだぜ。
That's gnarly. I would start growing that shit into him, put him in a fucking cocoon. Well, I guess not cocoon. I guess just like, you know what about one of those torture devices from the Middle Ages where you go into like a Iron Maiden and then so kind of do that. Put him in a box.
今からそっちへ行くぜ。
Beautiful job, dude. He's doing it. Have we not seen it? I feel like I would have commented. I feel like I would have commented on that, right? Just 2 stats? I feel like it's got to have a little bit more than that, right? And obviously we can tell exactly which of these stats are. Unless it's just telling the time of 3:30? Right? Do you think it has anything associated with actually being a clock?
お前がおとなしく私を生かせるはずがない。あの記憶を取り戻したお前が。だが！うるせえ！目なんかどこにだってあるんだ。だからここに来れた。アナス、頼まれてくれるか？君が私の目の代わりになるんだ。
God, what a pain in the ass, dude. But this is the thing. This is why Pucchi has made it this far, all right? His stand may not be the strongest. It's got its tools and uses, but he's a smart cookie. He's like, all right, you do this, I do this. You do that, I do this. You know, so he's always got a plan. Still don't like him, okay?
あんたの血を今ウェザーが固めている。おっと、もう遅い。小細工を。小細工じゃない。ウェザーの方が強い。勝つのはウェザーだ。この風圧。こいつのパワー射程の外に逃れなくては。
Jesus, I hate that. I understand and we need it right now, But stepping on, like, I could not fathom. I could not fathom it. Even in like some movies and shows where like step on nails or something like that. Oh my god, disgusting. Yeah, I was gonna be like, nah, he's gonna eat it because he's gonna overthink this. But if I just eat this fucking shot, then he's still fucked. Because he wants to die right now. He's like, I just need to kill this bitch and I'm good to go. So he will take these. Honestly, great decision. Oh, please. I would be so happy if we fucking got him, but then something else is definitely gonna happen, right? Because we can't lose, like, the main villain right now. But, like, for his partner, I want him to destroy this fucking dude, you know? Okay, so I'm assuming what's happening right now is he is internally counting his prime numbers, right? Because it's a, I kind of forgot how we described it, but it's, from what I understood, it's like almost like a coping mechanism, or it helps him think clearly, or it basically gets the juices pumping, whatever. So he's verbally buying himself more time, and then also internally counting the prime numbers to think of a plan out. You know, so he's trying to buy as much time as he could, but as always, in this show, you cannot let people monologue in anything. All right? You just have to do them dirty and then get the fuck out. And then, I guess, kill yourself. I shouldn't say it like that, but that's what his intention is. Well, he's gonna, and as I do, I feel like there's could have been a better descriptor for that. I love the intensity of it. That's the other thing I wanted to bring up too. It's just like, you know, him panicking, but he's like 1, 2, 3. So like his internal's very calm, but like it's a very good scene. That's what I'm trying to get at here. There's no fucking way. Is this gonna be like a whole like fate save me bullshit? It's like, I'm on the right path. All I had to do was hold on tight and believe in myself, and something came and saved me. Is it gonna be some kind of bullshit like that? Where the fuck are they? But he's still alive because other no, well, oh fuck. Well, everybody's still snails, so I think he's alive. What? What? What the fuck is happening? I'm just pausing so we can get a little bit of copyright left. All right, get squiggle by that bitch. How the fuck did he survive? And how the fuck did Weather Report die? Or is dying? Or dead? NANI?!
これは刑事だ。それも違う。過去の残像なのか。こいつの能力らしい。神父のやつは風の中でこいつの頭に細工していったんだ。
I don't even want to ask. He explained it, but like the limits that we're learning that White Snake can still do, we're gonna leave it where it is. Because I didn't realize he could take vision. I don't know. I didn't realize he can like really transform into somebody. Well, I guess we saw earlier that he could transform into somebody else. I just didn't fully process it exactly why. But we probably should have questioned it a little bit more.
残像だ。もう誰も追いつけぬ。
Shut up.
カタツムリがこれはウェザーは話せ。ウェザーはどこ？エルメス。
So, I mean, there's a chance he's not dead. Because he did say he wanted to save his brother, so maybe he just took the memory thing back out. You know? So there's a chance. I was expecting him. Well, he did pierce his chest. I'm gonna be a little bit optimistic. I'm gonna just assume that Pucci, just is still trying to save his brother.
エンパリオ。
Oh fuck. I was being a little optimistic, wasn't I? I thought he took him away.
エルメス、医者だ。病院の医者もカタツムリから治っているはず。エンパリオ。
He's
ジョニー。
Yeah, he's done.
風は止んだんだ。
I mean, his legs are off.
いいか、ジョリン。俺は殺人鬼と呼ばれている。少なくとも新聞はそう言っていたし、俺自身もかなりそう思う。
I hate this. He did have him. But again, he just you have to just go for it, dude. Oh, there was half a second left, maybe. God damn it. This is why we cannot waste time. And again, it could have been happening in like a quarter second. But still. It's just annoying, man. He almost did it. He almost avenged her. I know.
もう一度話がしたい。
Damn.
あなたとそよ風の中で話がしたい。
Like, yeah, I get it. God damn it, dude. If she can have both, that's gonna be sick. Jolene having an even stronger stand is gonna be fucking nuts. But I think she loved that, dude. I think she did, man. She's going to bury this priest. At first, I want her, like in the beginning, I'm like, I want her to get back at her ex-boyfriend and beat the living shit out of that guy. But now, that anger, get the fucking priest. In episode 2, for real this time. Jesus. Why aren't any of us driving? Why are we having the kid fly the helicopter and having the kid drive the vehicle? Am I missing a very important thing? Is it just because he's smart, or is he just a good driver, or does he want to? To me, it just feels weird that we keep having this discussion.
私の手には負えない事態になってしまったのかもしれない。私は
You use it. If you throw that CD out the window, you are going to cause a whole lot of other problems. A stranger could step on that thing, potentially. Can people even see the CDs, technically? Because if someone else, it's way too strong to just leave on the side of the road.
どうすれば。カタツムリの混乱はあったが、父さんの
Despite the snail commotion. Sis, that was the world ending. That was not a commotion. People were dying? They should be fine now. It was significantly worse than a commotion.
脱獄してジョリーンに会えたなら、伝えようと心に決めていたことがあったんだ。
Do you use those little random ass fucking footprints as pockets? Were those pockets the whole goddamn time?
もたもたはしてられねえ。今言わなきゃいつ言うって言うんだ。この俺の気持ちは真実だ。
Yeah,
刑務所の調達屋に大金を払って指輪を買っておいたんだ。
Dude, I don't think she even thinks of you that way, to be honest. She loved a weather report. This is not the time for this. Well, I mean, there won't potentially be another time, but like, I don't know. This is we haven't sensed anything remotely close that should be like that. But I guess we'll see.
保護されてると思って刑務所の庭では散々ビビらしてくれやがって
he's just trying to hold a straight face, and they're all freaking out. I feel like this would be my situation as a designated lover boy. I feel like I would be like that. But she's gonna fucking wake up and she's be like, what the fuck is happening right now? You know what I mean? What is this?
マジかよでっけえ鬼だなこれでも食らえくせらやったーね
Did you just throw the ring at that fucking alligator?
抜けろバギ野郎バーガバーガ
What is your fucking beef with the alligators? They are fucking chilling, dude. Can you calm the fuck down?
ヘクタールの広大な太古の自然が残る巣の中にある巣河川から土砂が流れ込んでできた土地のことだよ
Can you focus on how do you even have experience driving? You were living and dropping a ball throughout the entirety of the first half of this. You were stumbling, and then you were shocked for could have been hours. I would not trust you to be able to drive, but you're doing it with one hand and then also typing on the computer, an old ass computer, which I don't even know how you're getting power to this bitch anyway.
見学用のシャトルバスに乗る
Okay.
その他の地域は立ち入り禁止区域だ神父のやつもまずこのコースから入場しているに違いない何をするつもりかわからないけど新月のその時が来るまで
I don't fucking know. The only thing that it doesn't even make sense is that he would steal a fucking rocket that goes off in 2 days that he has to maybe get a ride? That's the only thing, the new moon, going to heaven. I don't know what the fuck else he would want to do here. It doesn't make sense to me. And it's wild that we're at the last few episodes of the show, no idea what the fuck heaven means here.
いやむしろなんかわかるな神様と宇宙象徴的で神様は実は宇宙人だったなんて質問はや
You're about to get massacred right now. He does not want to deal with your shit. But he's not looking great. And I cannot decide if it's because he did step on big ass fucking icicles that pierced his foot, because I'm sure I would not be feeling great, or if something's changing in his body. You know, if his chemical is imbalanced, or if mixing his body with the baby is something's going to be happening to him in 2 days as well. So I don't know which one I want to believe, because obviously, yeah, being in pain would cause you to be oh my god, and barely get through the fucking day. But metamorphosing, potentially, could be an option.
弱い場所であると言えるのです。そして月の満ち欠けが関係すると、さらに海面は100メートルまでも上昇すると言われています。ケープカナベラルは地球上で最もロケット発射に適した場所なのです。
Oh, what the fuck? Since they are bringing up a bunch of gravitational comments and facts and all that shit, I wonder if that's what's fucking with him right now. The whole gravitational pull, and I just don't know what that can mean for his body, but that's been kind of the message for the last few episodes, is the gravitational pull of stuff. It's very hard to theorize in this part at all. At least in the other parts, I kind of got some stuff, but this one I feel like I've been wrong most of the time. It cannot be that strong. Everybody else was fine. Why the fuck did it affect you? Because of the gravity of the water that changed your... No. Maybe?
あれコーラ
Jesus. It has to be, right? It has to be something with the liquid, because that's the only thing that happened differently compared to him than everybody else. But then what happened to the priest? Why is the priest not feeling good? Unless it's his body that's radiating the extra gravity. And we also have to keep in mind that it's going in one direction, which maybe is what the priest is looking for, is wherever, since it's moving, in this case, just right, he has to go that direction, because I think that's going to be the source of heaven. Oh my god. Hold on a fucking second. Unfucking real. Look at this. Goddess. Holy shit. Oh my god. If there are like ripped people cosplaying Jolene, I would lose my fucking mind. Oh, the gravity. The gravity is pulling them back. Wait. Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh my god. How the fuck? I'm telling you, I think we have like 6 or 8 episodes left. You're telling me everything in the vicinity is gonna go. This is fun. It's a lot of fun. I wish I can give you more information. Well, I can't give you more information. You guys know what the fuck is gonna happen. I do not. But it's fucking crazy. That cable would not be keeping that computer. Let's be real for a second. There's no fucking way. This is sick. This is so fascinating to me. I have never had to experience, well, not never had to experience, but like, I've never seen a form of media that uses gravity in this, like, the story. I don't know how to describe what I'm fucking feeling right now. This is fun as fuck. That's what I want to leave it as, all right? I can't comprehend and explain it in any other way. I am so intrigued, confused, and excited at the same time. That's kind of my question. That's I was looking for a good stopping point for there, because like, we have to be brought somewhere, and wherever we're brought has already been collecting a fuck ton of things. So like, there might be like already like a new planet, an actual new moon or something, you know, where like everything's getting absorbed, so it's gonna pull from all different directions, and it's gonna combine all this shit into a big ball. So they're going to like hit whatever the fuck is getting brought here hard, unless like it gets to an area and then like chills. I don't know. Diver down is perfect for what we have to deal with here. Just our little anchor in the, I mean, I don't know what we have, like, I feel like we have to follow the gravitational pull. What, are we gonna resist and just constantly dodge things for the next, what, few hours, days? I feel like we have to follow her into the abyss. Okay.
ジョリーンお姉ちゃん、今天国って言ったけど、これは前兆に過ぎないと思う。さらにこれからなんかすごくやばい予感。
That's what I'm kind of fucking getting at, kid. All right, because we are not into the heat of it yet. This is the first stage of whatever the fuck is building. And this is a lot. This is cataclysmic. I would say worse than the snails. I believe.
ウェザーやジョータロ以上に君を守れるのはこの俺だ。君はそのうち自分の身をこの俺に包んでほしいと願うようになるんだ。
Unfortunately, dude, I don't think so. I would honestly be shocked if this ended with a love story between both of you. I could see more of you sacrificing yourself for her and her being thankful, but this does not feel like your love story, bro.
全ての始まりに重力があった。この大地も重力から始まり。
Gravity was the beginning. Is he actually trying to make a new fucking planet? Or a location of, like, a new moon or a new planet that would be heaven? Would be crazy.
そして全ての終わりにも
誰か一体何
Do you hear his little, like, trumpet? It doesn't sound as in tune as it usually is, but maybe it's just because there's so much other shit going on. So I wonder if, like, that's also, like, a little, like, effect of, like, the gravity or some shit. I don't think it necessarily is or could be, but, like, something I want to bring up.
救助隊とかは来るのかな。
ここはチケット売り場のボックスだ、ジョリー。ビジターセンターはあの入り口から入場するらしい。ジョリー、神父の位置はこの方向でいいんだな。
I kind of want to compare this because, like, could you imagine, like, experiencing, like, a crazy phenomenon like this? And I want to say the closest thing I experienced, this little story time, when I was living in New York City, technically Queens. I got off the subway, but once I got off the subway, this was about, like, 8 or 9 p.m. Okay, I looked up, the sky was blue, but it wasn't like clear sky. It was like cloudy, but the clouds were blue. And I have a picture or a video of it somewhere, but I was like, people thought it was an alien invasion or some shit because it was like the entire sky, all that I can see, blue clouds, and we're like, what the fuck is happening? I guess there was like a transformer or something that exploded that was like a few blocks down, and that's all I really knew. But people were evacuating because they thought it was like a emergency. We ended up chilling because I'm like, I think we would hear sirens if there's something like really bad going on. So we ended up just being like, let's just wait a little bit just in case. But like, there was a brief moment of like, what the fuck is this? Like, people were standing in the streets like with their phones and stuff like that. Was wild. I think it was somewhere around like 2017, 2018, 2019 potentially, if you want to look it up for yourself.
近い。かなり近くに感じる。まるで今までここにいたって感じ。
What the fuck? Is that his? Does he have a new stand? Because those are his eyes, right? His little eyelashes, right?
まさか。でもなんで？何が？ホワイトスネーク。
Oh, so it is. Oh, it's both of them combined. Well, it would have to have a new ability, which is potentially the gravity thing, right? Because it wouldn't combine both abilities. But does that mean when you combine with Weather Report, you're not going to have Weather Report's ability? You're just going to get a brand new thing, which is potentially the strength of both combined?
いや、緑色の赤ん坊。神父のスタンド。新しい形。
なんてこった。
Yeah. Oh. This is atrocious. Oh my god. And it's like, it's got a weird fucking face, and then it goes, I don't know how to make this screeching noise. That thing's a fucking horror movie villain creature. Holy shit. Make it straight. Oh. I could not. We gotta keep moving. This is about to go fucking crazy.